Good blessed Monday morning, May the 8th, 2023. It's about 10:23 a.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with a universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. It doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't even matter whether you the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me, anything I say or do. That's your prerogative. You have a right. You have a first, you have a fifth, you have a 14th amendment, and so on to the United States Constitution. You have a first and a 14th Amendment right to speak and think as you please. You have a right to gather in assembly. You got a right to associate with other people as long as you're doing it in a peaceful and a respectful manner. Today I want to talk about a couple of things. First, I want to thank God because it's a beautiful day. Every day is a beautiful day to me. But I haven't been here in a long time. This is my place where I come and get my solitude, and I look and talk to my geese and my ducks. But what I want to talk about really is, it's finna get hot out here, y'all. The holiday is coming up, Memorial Day, and it just seemed like it's become a norm in the black communities, some of them, if the shoe fit, wear it, where some people try to make the news media right with these unjustified murders and killings in the black community. I'm asking and praying that we make the news media and other people that want to see and get a story on the black on black violence. And some people say there's no such thing. Some of my family members that has degrees, they say there's no such thing. Well, I'm gonna tell them the truth ain't in them, and there's no doubt or contradiction that that's a lie. But what I want to just do is, some of us that believe, let's pray and ask God to let the violence cease worldwide, but let's let this black on black violence cease. And I want to show y'all something here in Charleston, Missouri, how some of y'all don't see when God is working. You see, on, I believe it was April the 29th, 2023 in Charleston, Missouri, in the 600 block of Vine Street where I live, it was a police high-speed chase. And the car was going around and around in the neighborhood. And the Missouri State Highway Patrol, the Mississippi County, Charles, Missouri Sheriff Department, and the Charles, Missouri Police Department, on duty and off, they maintained a vigil on this individual, and he couldn't go no place else. And out of all the places that this high-speed chase ended, it ended in a crash. Right down the street, maybe about 4 or 5 houses east of me. And out of all the places that it hit on the side of the house, and the front end of it went into a bedroom where a female was at. And this female here, I keep it 100. It's an evil female that's misusing a friend of mine that's his house. Her and her daughter done had him barred out of his own house, put charges on him. And she had the audacity when he talked to me, because I try to help people whose voices is not being heard. I try to help people that nobody else don't want to help, and I do it for free. But he was talking to me on the phone about the situation, and I could hear her in the background. Now, she got a daughter that's in the Charleston, Missouri high school here, Charleston 91 School District. She had the audacity, she don't know nothing about me. See, I'm a man, I'm an adult, I'm a parent. She a female, but she's not a woman, and she don't know what parenting is about. Because if she was, she wouldn't be teaching her daughter to live off of somebody else's house, in somebody else's house, and not pay no bills. But this was she said. She said, oh, you talking to Raymond. He down there effing his two daughters. I got a 16 and a 17-year-old daughter that I raised from birth. And she ain't the first one that said that, but some of the other people that said this here about me and my daughters, and which is not true, then something happened to their kids. You see, when you lay there and put bad news and lies on God, people, God gonna come back to you. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. But here it is, this female said that. Now, look where the car landed at. Right in there where she was at. You look at my YouTube video, you'll see her coming out. Everybody that know what she doing, they didn't sympathize with her. I don't sympathize with her. Just like I don't sympathize with this individual that lived right next door to me, a squatter, that some of these leaders in the town is supporting. He's living off of this lady's property, don't pay no rent. He's on parole. Don't supposed to be around certain people, but he do. Had an ankle bracelet on. And when you have ankle bracelet on, normally I thought that you have to have a landline. He living in a house where the people cut off the water, the gas, and the light to get him up out of there. But he ain't got up out of there yet. He have yard sales out there. He breed these dogs and let them have defecation all in this lady's house. The house is to the point now, it may have to get tore down, but she have to go through the courts because of the squatter's law. I don't sympathize with him. He get a check every month. But see, God is dealing with all of these people in his own ways. That squatter walks around like he Donald Trump. That's who he remind me of. He got an arrogant attitude like Donald Trump, around here, walking around here smelling like defecation because he ain't washed his ass. You see what I'm saying? But he can live in there. And then I see some of the people that come down to the house. They congregate in there like they paying rent. You see, they got people that support them, that's landlords. Take these people to around there by y'all house. I got two daughters that want to sit outside at the picnic table and not see these filthy drug addicts. You see what I'm saying? Not seeing this individual coming outside with his shirt off. You see what I'm saying? When he done something to other people's children. But my daughters, they big enough to whoop his ass if he say something or do something to them. And some of y'all don't like the language I'm saying. Don't listen to it. But see, Jesus got tired of some of you fake Christians like we have in Charleston, Missouri. If the shoe fit, wear it. He got tired of y'all selling stuff in the synagogues. And he turned them tables over. You see, some of y'all think I'm mad. Y'all don't want to see me mad or upset. That's why I say y'all don't know me. But one thing about me, I keep it 100%. I don't have no sympathy with that lady when that car, if it would have hit her, I didn't have no sympathy in her. I ain't going to interfere with what God doing because her and her daughter is misusing this guy. This guy doesn't have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to stay out of jail because he got a good heart. He think this woman love her. This woman don't love him. This woman been using him ever since she been in there. That's why her husband don't want her. That's why some of her family members don't want her. Because she have family that's in law enforcement. She think just like that squatter next door. They think they're above the law. Trump thought he was above the law. Look what's happening to him now. No, he don't like that dark skin. But you got dark-skinned prosecuting attorneys, a black woman and a black man that's prosecuting him, and he calling it racism. But yet on some of his property, they wouldn't allow blacks to rent. Then they didn't want blacks in his swimming pool. Now the law is taking his money. That's how you do rich people, and you do people like the one, the squatter next door, and all of them that's supporting them. The lady, the female, I ain't gonna call her a lady because she ain't no lady. She a female. You see what I'm saying? You talking about my daughters? You see what I'm saying? I bet you my daughters got more respect in this community than you and your daughter. You teaching your daughter how to be nothing like you is. I'ma leave it if I can, as I came, with the peace and blessings of God. And any of y'all don't like what I'm doing, instead of saying something to me or confronting me, just don't look at it. And those of y'all who children that's running around here shooting these fireworks at people, talk to them, y'all. Everybody ain't gonna keep accepting it. Look, read your newspapers, y'all. See some of the individuals that been doing this stuff and getting away with it, and the police ain't make no police report. They getting caught breaking into people's houses and cars, getting guns, getting back out on the streets because their parents said that they gonna make sure they watch them. They didn't watch them the first damn time. Then they didn't watch them the second time because one of the same ones is back in there again. What is it gonna take? Somebody to blow some of them? Let me stop. Somebody to take their life. You see what I'm saying? Me and my daughter sick and tired of you youngsters doing what you're doing. Shooting fireworks at my house. You don't like my YouTube, that's one thing. But I'm a grown damn man. I'll be damned if I let you, any of your people, I don't give a damn if they in law enforcement or not. If they ain't God, they don't run me. They don't run the Ivies on Vine Street in the 600 block. I'm the king of that castle. Peace be still.